This is day 6 of Josh Teaches Jenna Sales. Jenna's been having 4 glasses of wine. I don't know if we can get her to do this, but let's just try to see. Jenna, today, do you remember that you asked me to go see a movie? What movie did you ask me to go see?
Mary, Queen of Scots.
And when you asked me to go see it, what did I say?
You said no, thank you.
Right, and so that's an objection. And what did I teach you about objections? What's the first thing you have to keep in mind when you hear an objection?
That's not necessarily how your prospect really feels.
Well, it's how they feels, but it might not be the truth. It could just be a brush off, which is a natural reaction to have around salespeople. So we have to determine if it's in fact the truth or if it's a brush off. How do we do that?
Well, let's see, you've told me that if it's just a brush off, they're just going to basically say, oh, well, no, thank you, I'm not interested. But if it's the truth, there's usually a lot more energy and oomph, and they're going to go into their reasons why.
That's exactly it. So let's play this out. Jenna, I don't want to go see the movie. The first thing you say is...
You don't want to see this movie?
Okay, that's awesome. That's called mirroring. You repeat back the last 3 words the prospect said, and they'll probably just keep talking. Look, I don't want to see it because it's got kings and queens, it's a period piece, and it probably doesn't even have a good story. Step number 2, we're going to empathize. We're going to make sure that the prospect feels understood. Here's what that sounds like. You know, it sounds like
you don't like period pieces, and I could understand why you may not want to see this movie because it is a period piece and it is about queens.
Step number 3, now it's finally time to respond, but we want to use language and phraseology that doesn't make the prospect feel we're trying to move faster than they're ready to move. What does that sound like, Jenna?
Well, I mean, I don't know if this is a great movie. I haven't seen this. I don't know if it's a great story. Would you be open to maybe together we could look at the Rotten Tomatoes score? We could read the reviews. We can see together if we want to see it.
I don't know if this is a good movie or not. I don't know if it's a good story. That language says to the prospect, I'm not trying to get you to move somewhere you don't want to move to. Would you be open to exploring this together to see if the Rotten Tomatoes score and the reviews looks like it could be a good story? Is that something that you'd want to be open to doing with us? Awesome job, Jenna, considering you've had 4 glasses of wine.
Thanks, hon.